and guardians. Today, I'll take this opportunity to discuss with you all about the pandemic and the way it's affecting the mental health of the kids and the adolescents, and the ways how we all together can help them to cope with the situation better and minimize the long-term effect of the same. We all are in the midst of a global health emergency that none of us have had to face before. This is indeed an unprecedented time for all of us. Children and adolescents appear to be less at risk for severe COVID-19 symptoms, but the pandemic has significantly disrupted their lives in other ways. Social distancing and closure of educational institutions already started taking a toll on the mental health of students. Children are likely to be experiencing worry, anxiety, fear, insecurities, and frustrations. All this may ultimately lead to long-term behavioral changes, may act as hurdle in their progress and impede their intellectual, physical, and social developments. Apart from educational setbacks, they may show setbacks in the social and emotional skills too. They are in crisis right now. They need a trustworthy place to turn to for guidance and hope more than ever. Here comes the role of the family and the educational institutions they are attached to check out ways to help them to cope better with the situation and minimize the long-term effects of the same. Young children may find the changes that have taken place difficult to understand, and both young children and adolescents express anger and irritability. Children may find that they want to be closer to their parents, make more demands on them. Now, there are very simple strategies that can address this. Can include giving young people the love, care, and attention that they need to resolve their fears, being honest with children, explaining them what is happening in a way that they can understand in their age-appropriate ways, keeping them away from news which may create unnecessary fears in the young minds. Create a routine. Routine gives kids a sense of normalcy in otherwise uncertain time. Just need to create a general outline that can be maintained on most of the days that still leave rooms for flexibility and downtime. Kids tend to imitate their parents. If parents follow proper hygiene and precautionary measures to fight the coronavirus, kids will automatically follow the same. Parents need to help their kids with their online classes, assist them with any assignments or project work that the school may give them from time to time. Kids should be encouraged to exercise at least for an hour per day. Parents should encourage the kids to play in the open so that they can get proper and ample sunlight. This will keep them cheerful and healthy. To deal with the boredom of the kids, online virtual meet may be planned with other kids of the neighborhood or even that of the same class. Online creative activities, storytelling sessions, and games with other kids will help them develop their social interaction skills. At times, parents can watch some kids' shows or movies in the television along with their kids. Now, dealing with the pandemic can be especially tough on adolescents who are missing out on key moments in their young lives. Many are spending long periods separated from their friends and missing important school events, such as exams and other activities. While the teen years are always difficult, your child may be even more angsty, moody, or defiant at the moment than is normal for their age. Of course, connecting with teenagers is really easy. You may despair over how much your teen withdraws from you or how hard it is to communicate with them. But that doesn't mean they don't still need your attention, advice, and love. When trying to get your teen to open up and talk to you, keep the conversation light at first. Stick to topics that you know they will enjoy, such as their favorite sports, authors, books, actors, friends, rather than subjects where you will likely to disagree. Once you are chatting, you can move on to more difficult subjects, such as the pandemic or other things going on in their life. Spending extra time with your teen can help them to open up and confide in you. You may try cooking and eating together. Cooking one of your teen's favorite meal with them offers an opportunity to talk about what's going on in their life. Engage them in day-to-day household chores. At times, they may also be involved in certain decision-making process. To strengthen a parent-child bond, some hobbies can be pursued together, like gardening, painting, singing, dancing, or anything. Playing sports or exercising together. Many teenagers love to engage themselves physically, whether it be time spent playing sports, working out in the gym, or going on a run or playing badminton. When done together, it proves to be a great source of stress relief as well as an opportunity to bond. Now, talking to your kid about COVID-19. While young children may be frightened about the pandemic, older kids and teens are more likely to be annoyed by the restrictions it brings. Spending time with their peers is extremely important to them. So they may rebel against social distancing guidelines. If you are finding it difficult to enforce the rules or your interactions always feel like a power struggle, don't despair. There are ways to get through this time without becoming extremely rude or strict or turning your home into a war zone. Explain why social distancing and other rules are important. They may feel fine, but they could still be asymptomatic carriers and pass the virus to those most at risk, including their own grandparents or other family members with underlying health conditions. You must convey them the lifelong benefits of following proper routine, maintaining proper sleep time, and at the same time ask them to take care of their academics, encourage them to create study groups with their peers, encourage them to reach out to their teachers online with their problems and doubts, encourage them to meditate, which may have a calming effect on them, empathize with their frustration, be empathetic about the things that they have been forced to give up due to the pandemic, validate their feelings, and listen without trying to convince them that they will be fine or reminding them that others have it worse. If restrictions in your area make it difficult for your kids to see their friends in person, encourage them to be creative with how they can interact virtually. Now, this one is very important. Parents and elders need to monitor their on-screen activities, usage of internet, make them aware of the risk of overexposure to social media and that they can be a victim of online bullying and the related stress factors. Do not sound harsh or authoritarian. Rather, they should be able to see your genuine concern and love for them. Now, teachers and school can play a vital role too. They may utilize the online class session to explain the kid about the situation. They may inspire the kids to act as expected during this new normal phase. Apart from helping the kids with their academics, the teachers can encourage the kids to take part in online events that the school may organize from time to time, convey the students the benefit of physical activities, and inspire them to exercise regularly, which is a necessity, not a luxury. Help develop their confidence, social and emotional skills. Now, I think everyone will agree when I highlight the quote which says, "Children are our greatest treasure. They are our future. They are the real resource of a nation. We cannot allow this pandemic to play havoc with their mental health and jeopardize their progress and overall development. We as parents, teachers, and mentors need to be by their side to guide and help them to cope with the situation better." Thank you so much.